So what we're saying is if there are any of you out there who are like avid rule followers, whether it's religious rules or sort of, you've made rules in your home that you have to abide by, rules with your spouse or your kids, if you find yourself being really beholden to rules, then that is potentially a signal that you are living within a safety zone of life, and that's okay. We've already talked about there's nothing right, there's nothing wrong. Yeah. But consider letting up on some of those rules, like Jason keeps saying, looking at life as if it's a bit of a science experiment. See what happens if you break over one of those hard and fast rules that you have for yourself. Yep. There might be a cheeseburger on the other side of it.
Yeah, there might be. Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Could also be a heartbreak.
But again, both are good. Again, our goal is to try to get you away from apathy and, again, to be an active participant in your own happiness. And, again, this is just a viewpoint that can set you back. Also, be aware with it with your own spouse, own relationship. You'll see them. You can actually pick up signs. Unfortunately, sometimes we become apathetic to our own spouses. Even though we're happy, we become apathetic to our own spouses.
Yeah, totally.
Which is, again, another problem with it. Because you're like, oh, yeah, I was super happy. And they're like, oh, you were miserable the whole time. I saw it, but I was apathetic to it. And, again, it's just your own personal awareness. Again, you're in control of everything about you and your situation.
And remember that there are no wrong decisions. Mm-hmm. As long as you are learning, you are successful.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. And again, our goal is just to give you tips. Like, there is no wrong. There's just certain tips. If you want to do that, completely fine. If you want to try our methodology, then great.
Yeah. So we'll put the meditation thoughts for trying to get around some of the reframing of the trauma, if you have had experiences of trauma, to help you be brave, I guess is the right way to say, and venture out into new experiences and not be so sort of living in fear and living in the societal constructs that we all do. It's not even just trauma folks that it benefits. It's all of us to help open us up and be brave and sort of encourage us to be our own painters on our own palette more boldly.
Well, and also, like, the traumatic experiences are waking moments of where we become self-aware. It usually happens between 6 and 11, and we have this moment of, like, whoa. And then, unfortunately, usually because we're really bad. Self is a man-made architect. Construct by a really poor architect.
Oh, yes.
That we, unfortunately, usually don't choose the best one, and we can go back and recreate it.
Yeah.
Is what I would say. That's kind of what happens. And again, it's still traumatic because we're like, what the heck's going on here? And you're like, oh, shoot, I'm stuck in this world. Surrounded by adults. Everyone's wearing a face. Everyone pretends to be happy, but they're not.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck in this, and how do I get out?
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do with Spiritual Fluffers. We're truly trying to help you get out of the masses, to stop blindly following every construct that has been handed to you, to question reality, to ask yourself, are you really feeling what you're being told you feel, and all of that good stuff. So thanks for joining us again on Spiritual Fluffers. Make sure and like us if this is helpful. Please subscribe to the channel. Check us out at spiritualfluffers.love and share it with other people that you think might appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks, and we'll see you again next time.
Thank you.